throat until I hit the button. I don't know why.
Well, greetings from the space shuttle. Space Girl Rocket Space Shuttle.
You know, maybe that's what we could call this. We could put a, emblem on the side, art all over it, put little characters.
Tax write-off.
Tax write-off. So, all right. So we're squeezing in a session today. We had to run down to Knoxville, Tennessee, and so we decided.
Hopefully, it won't smell like anything we squeeze. Anything else we squeeze in.
Well, yeah. So, anyway, we are on Jellicoe Mountain right now. So headed down at the top, I think, or close to the top.
That's what she said.
Yeah. So, all right. So this session's going to be about what we want to do in 2024, and so
onward and upward.
Onward and upward. Okay. So let's recap on our year.
Woo!
Are you ready?
Word. With some word and word.
Well, so we did. We started a YouTube channel.
It's been a good year. We've got, what, 12 sessions under our belt?
12 sessions under our belt.
Woo,
that
woo.
puts us in the...
we just got 8 more, right? To get 20?
Yeah.
And then that'll put us in the top, what, 5%?
Yeah.
Of YouTubers?
So one of the interesting statistics we found was, like, if you produce 20 episodes of anything, it doesn't matter if it's like someone putting on their socks.
Which
like,
I could do that.
You
I
can
got
do that.
lots of good socks.
He has good socks on today. But
Christmas socks.
It just gets you this really small percentage of people who've actually produced something. So
that's us. We're a small percentage.
We want to be a small percentage. But anyway, so we did the YouTube channel. We did the webcomic.
Great stuff on the webcomic too. I love those. I get excited.
I think both of us though have produced more art this year, right? So if you look at that,
a lot of art.
Like I produce art every week.
Like
every week,
I'm producing. Like some days, I will do 2 to 6 pages.
Right.
So in one of those books.
Isn't that amazing?
Sometimes I just get in the... And here's the thing. I'll get right in the middle of the floor in the living room with the kids and just lay down on a blanket with some pillows, get all my pens and stuff out. And just... While they're watching YouTube, Flamingo and Danny Gonzalez and Curtis Connor and all those great YouTubers. Like good content. Chad, not really. Of course.
So I'm lucky. Kinley has, she tries to hide her YouTube usage from me right now. So I don't have to act as enthused as he does. So it's good.
Some of it's good content. I'd go see Curtis Connor in concert. Send me some free tickets.
Okay.
Like 3.
3? Okay. So another thing that we don't really talk about, one of the things that Larry and I both have in common is we have children that we don't see as much as we would like to, and I'll just keep it in that easy space.
You can't ever see enough of them.
And we felt like, doing the podcast or video sessions.
I was thinking about that too when this started, about leaving something.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Well, no, it's definitely been my, I am very lucky. I'm on the other side of a journey there, and things are really looking up. So, but I didn't know, right? I had no idea, like, would these people that mean everything to me even know what my voice sounded like?
Right.
And
all the things that I loved and the art that I wanted to create.
And so this has been I don't know, that in that way it's a fantastic journey. I don't know. I feel like I'm sharing a more like hanging out with me thing,
yeah.
Right. So I don't know. That's been super cool, and I'm definitely smiling bigger.
Yeah. I enjoy doing this.
Yeah, and well, I was saying I was smiling bigger since been able to make contact.
Oh, absolutely.
And I just like years of my life that maybe I can get back or wash away or move on in a positive forward way. So anyway, so it's been a great year there.
Well, hopefully more in 2024. Hoping for more.
Well, so why don't you tell your story? So we,
which story?
Brett Gray is the artist we interviewed recently, and we're again thankful for him doing that with us.
Absolutely, that was wonderful.
But it came back to us in a good way.
You know, small world. After all, don't sue me, Disney, because we can't afford that kind of money. So I work for a company, and I have a work truck, and the company takes care of the work trucks. So I got an oil change, and I was driving down the road, and the panel had come loose. So I turned around and went back, and I just happened to have one of my art books with me. And so I'm in the garage talking to the guys about what happened. And I see these guys quite often. And so I just was like, hey, here's one of my books, check this out. This is my side hustle. And they started looking through it, and one guy in particular kind of was looking over the other guy's shoulder and said, hey, let me see that. I'm really interested in art. And so we started talking about art together. And I was telling him about the channel and everything, and I was talking about, hey, our first interview, we got Brett Gray. You know, he does a lot of this awesome art. You know, he actually cooks each page individually, so the burn marks are definitely makes it look like it's out of an old, you know, grimoire or something, and it's fantastic. And he was like, what are you talking about? I know Brett Gray. I talk to him all the time at all the Comic-Cons and everything. That guy's great. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And then we started talking about more, and he knew some of the guys, other artists I knew, and he knew some of the tattoo artists that I knew and had done work on me. And it was pretty crazy. It's just, you know, everywhere you go, their art is. And it's just really amazing how you can kind of make that contact. It's almost like music. You know how music brings everybody together? Well, art is another medium that just seems people want to talk about it. They're very interested. They want to tell you about their thoughts on art, and that's what we want to do. That's what we want to explore. We want to find out about people's art. We want to talk to artists. We want to talk to you all. I mean, feel free to message, content, whatever. I will not promise. I will not be one of those YouTubers that promises to read every single message, because you know, I've got a life as well, working 2 jobs and got kids. So I will try to look over some of them when I have time. How about that? Robert, I'm sorry, maybe I should step down for a minute.
Oh no, I mean, we definitely have had some interaction, and we try to answer most of the comments, and that's pretty positive.
Yeah, it's very positive. You know, just like we got invited to, you know, Pride Festival. That was just crazy. You know, I happened to have an art book at the cash register where I was part-time, and she just came up and was like, hey, I love your art. You ever thought about, you know, showing it? Well, absolutely. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, you should come to Pride Festival and get a booth. I think that's a positive idea. Let's do that. I mean, wow.
Well, and so 2024.
More of that.
More of this. And I think we need to sit down and figure out if we're doing the Comic-Con or not.
I think if we have content by that time, you know, if we have some of the books published, and actually want to spend a day talking to all these hoodlums that come to Comic-Con, you know, like me.
Like
I used to go to, I love Comic-Con.
I do too. That's why I'm
cosplay.
And
female cosplay.
What about we could have Doug posters printed. We could get one of your books out.
We could give Doug tattoos. I'm just playing.
You want to give Doug tattoos?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, but you had a good idea though. We could get posters of the Doug sticker.
Yeah.
And we know the Doug sticker's super popular.
Everybody loved Doug.
I think that would be a really good thing. Okay, so
maybe
here,
more Doug 2024.
Well, hold on. So I'll make a deal with you. In the next week and a half, if I get your book ready to publish,
woo,
then we could order it.
And we'll order Doug posters.
Yep, we can do that.
Yep.
And you know, the craziest thing, we got a Lyft
get some
driver.
Doug t-shirts.
We can get. You want to? Whoa, okay.
Doug t-shirts.
Doug t-shirts. Okay.
Let's do Doug t-shirts.
Well, I don't know if we'll get a Let's Do Doug t-shirt, but we can get t-shirts of Doug. Whack, whack. Anyway,
Let's do Doug t-shirts. Woo! Wow, that spiraled out of control quickly, children.
Yeah, sorry.
18 and above content, 18 and above.
Well, so if at the
Don't
end,
demonetize me, YouTube only.
What, are you okay?
Am I?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm okay.
I am where I am supposed to be.
So
we all end up where we're supposed to be.
So if at the end of next week I don't have it ready to publish, then we'll bow out. But if I have it ready to publish by end of next week, then the Comic-Con's in March. I think we look at doing it. Of course, we might find out there's no room for us, but I don't know. The new Rupp Arena is large.
They'll make room for me.
Yeah,
It's me.
it's you. Okay.
Everybody knows me. I'm your boy, Leroy.
Did you just come up with that?
No. I've been that boy Leroy since long time.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look,
I didn't know if you-
it's your boy, Leroy. What's up, Leroy?
So is it like been?
Yeah.
Did you go through a marketing team for that?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Like did
trademarked.
back when you were
Registered.
selling like soup and you were like,
No, it wasn't soup.
oh, it's your boy Leroy. Huh?
Yeah,
It's your boy Leroy.
that's right.
All right.
Just passing through. Nothing to see here. Move along, move along.
Okay. What else? So that's the plan for
I am not
Comic-Con.
wanted in 3
come back.
countries.
All right.
You know, like those people from that Gordon Ramsay episode, what Amy's Bakery, Bake Shop. Remember her and her mafioso husband, and they had to flee the country.
No. What?
Anyway, we'll get some hate
So,
mail for
so
that.
you're
from
one-
her,
you're one-
'cause she's probably looking. She's probably got an algorithm that searches for her name when somebody mentions her in that episode in a sentence.
No.
So we may get some Amy hate mail.
Well, that would be good publicity because
That might,
people
might
would look
change
at
our algorithm. And
Yeah,
get
we
some more
need that
influence.
ad revenue right
Yeah,
now.
no
So,
shit.
Maybe we
Yeah, we're trying to get a studio started, people.
Yeah, so if you could get mad and tell your family that you're
Yeah.
upset about
To
the
hate on
studio,
us.
that might get us more, more traffic.
Looks. Yeah, more traffic.
So
Those views got to people be like, how come everybody's hating on this? Let me see what it's all about.
that'd be awesome.
What'd Cardi B say? I love my haters because y'all keep watching my videos and you're making me more money. Remember that? That was hilarious. Anyway.
Well, yeah, I don't.
I'm sorry.
All right. So after the Comic-Con, what do you want to do? Where do we want to try to go with the studio? We haven't talked to Lex Arts or the Kentucky Arts Council.
You know, I saw the other day, I was in Lancaster. And right there on Main Street is a art store. And it's just like Garrett Arts or Lancaster Arts. I can't remember
Okay.
exactly the name. But I was just thinking I'd like to go in there and just see what it is. If it's a store, if it's an art studio, if it's a personal studio, it's, you know, or if it's just, you know, they sell paintings or what actually it was.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm not adverse to starting out small, you know, and letting it expand as people become interested. I just think we got to start somewhere. And so I believe we really, really need to start reaching out in 2024 and see if we can find a space, even if we just go there to start off in our spare time and then open it.
Yeah.
Have it open while we have the time to be there, even if it's only 4 or 5 hours a day. You know what I mean?
Well, so yeah. So let me talk about how far I've gotten on that idea.
Yes.
You give me feedback.
Sure.
So the current plan would be that there would be studio space that is more expensive, that you can lock the door, like that's your own personal studio space. But then also a larger studio space that's really just drawing tables and, you know, really push that it's very, very kid friendly at all times. And then that way if somebody really wants, to go off the tracks, we're not judging that, but you need to do that in a space that you can be responsible and have control over it. But if it's a free and open space, we want to be able to have, younger artists or artists in general come in there and feel like it's a safe place to do art and not feel like, it's going to be awkward or uncomfortable for them. And that's actually sort of tricky because, a lot of comic art draws the human body before they draw any of the armor or their outfit.
And then put spandex on it.
And then put spandex on it to cover it up, So, we definitely, we got to figure out how that works out in a good way for everybody, right? We want people to become good comic book artists, and that's just part of that journey. And at the same time, we don't want anybody to come in there and feel like I was really uncomfortable. So,
right, anybody.
Yeah. So we got to figure that space out. And the other part to it is so this is how I've kind of. You can just come in, right? So you have the base entry fee. You just come in, you draw. That's it. You bring your art supplies with you. But then I was thinking about for like $100, we'd have a roll-around cabinet that locks, and you have the lock. And we have a room with that stuff in there, and so somebody has to, be responsible for getting stuff in and out of the room and locking it. And so we for sure could have somebody who had a job doing that, of like, maybe they're an artist themselves, but they can just go in there and, I'd like my cart, and it's got my lock on it, so, I'll wheel the cart out, you can go do your thing, you're done, we'll wheel it back in, lock it up, have a good day. So I think that would be cool, but I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Like when you go to the bowling alley and get your shoes.
Sure.
You just come in, hand them your ID, they find your name on your cart, hand it right to you, wheel it right to you. You take it to your room or your table, wherever.
That's an idea. The bowling alley is a great idea, right? Like, what if we had art supplies and...
Yeah, yes. Almost like when you go to, I hate to even say this, but like when you go to Chuck E. Cheese or something like that, and you're playing all the games and you have your tickets, you go up to the tickets and you cash in your tickets and you get supplies, but just have an area like that with all the boxes and everything, and you have pens, pencils, paper, pads, chalk, oils, paintbrushes.
Well, and I think too, it would be good if like a bunch of the supplies are free because you're already paying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you 100%. Need more paper, you need more lead in your pencils, up to a point, and then above that would be good. I like that.
I think so too.
The other thing is we could have classes, so I think that would be a huge thing.
Absolutely, like a Sunday night art class, and we'll all do projects together.
Yeah, and
like instead of, somebody will of course be the leader of the class, but then also, they do the art with them. Like, this is what we're doing tonight. We're gonna make take this vase and we're gonna paint it, and then we're gonna fire them. Of course we'll have to get an oven for that, but.
Comic art studio. Larry, I'm
comic book art on.
I'm pulling you in. Let me get
You've got to expand.
I'm doing the kite thing to you. You're going to be making tables.
We're going to have comic book boards. We'll have Bristol board. Sorry.
You're fine. Your creativity knows no bounds, but this endeavor probably should have a...
No, the sky's the limit. Space Girl rockets blasting off. We'll start with art.
Okay.
Comic book art. I'm sorry, we're going to start there.
Okay, what do you think we could accomplish this year down that road?
Well, I know that I need to stop doing my daily art meditations in my book, and I need to start actually working on comics. I need to actually start working on comic number 2, and I want to accomplish that. I want to get comic number 2 done this year. Done.
Okay.
So that means I'm going to actually have to stop working on other art and just start working on comic book art. So that is something that I absolutely 100% want to do. I want to get it all storyboarded out, and then I want to start working on locations that I want to actually stop and maybe seek out, get some reference pictures, and and then use those reference pictures, to start drawing the backgrounds again, like we wanted to.
Okay.
From the very first comic, because you were actually saying, oh, this makes me want to go back.
Well, I would definitely say so.
But I would love to get comic book number 2 completed and done, and then maybe next Comic-Con, next March, we can have issue 1 and 2. And people can pick them up, and then and give feedback.
Oh,
hey, this sucks. You need to go in a different direction.
Well, they're
that
only
Larry guy. You need to let him go.
They're only getting comic number 1 if they buy the book.
Space Girl Rockets 2, Electric Boogaloo.
No, the book.
This is how we got here.
Yeah, how we got here.
How we got here book.
That way, anybody that has an original
Space Girl
copy
Rockets,
of
the
that,
early years.
if anyone has an original copy of it, they'll be so incredibly wealthy.
Yeah. Coming in Greer Seward money. Hey, I got this original copy. Oh my gosh, I got this free pack of pencils for you that say "Enjoy Space Girl Rockets." Here you go.
Well,
sorry. Like a carnival balker.
Yeah,
Get that little the styrofoam hat with the red band and the little cane.
Well, I'm actually
come on.
Really interested. There was a kid at the Ohio Comic-Con that let me draw in his sketchbook. Do you remember this? He came by and was super excited about it, and he had Adam Hughes sign right after me, and I was like, I think that's a waste of, my page is wasted. But that was cool, right? Like, I don't know.
One of the main things, and I know I probably talk about this all the time, but the main thing I remember about that was getting to meet the artist who did all the zombie variants. He was doing a Batman zombie variant when we were standing there. I can't remember his name.
The big smile and Batman's got like that band over his eyes.
The Batman
the
smile, the Joker. Anyway, but he was doing different characters in their zombie variants, and I could remember seeing some of his artwork on comics, on covers and stuff, and I was just like, wow, that's crazy. Then I found that silver foil edition Spider-Man with Chris Claremont's signature on it.
Yeah. Did you get it?
Oh yeah, I still got it. It's in the comic book box hidden in the closet with all the other stuff I got at Comic-Con. No, serious, I still have all the comics that they're in pristine condition. In a box in my closet. Anyway, I still have a copy of our comic. And we showed that one episode. What?
Yeah.
Episode 3.
I signed it.
That's right, I did too. You'll never sell. If you want that, it's $8 million.
Well, I look at it like this. Like, if we ever revisit episode 1, it's gonna be like if we get a Netflix special and we make episode 1 as a movie.
Or if we become like, what's that show with the dudes with Silent J and Bob?
I don't know their show.
Comic Book Men. What's it called? Isn't it called Comic Book Men?
Yeah, I don't know that one. I know they do a bunch of different things like this. So. Do they review comics or discuss things?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's all about comics.
What else we got? I think that's doable.
I think so too.
I think if you give
I
me
can actually get
one of your drawing sessions a week, just plan one drawing session.
I believe we need to stay on that schedule as well. I believe we need to put out content at least once a week. Like I said, I work with some work on it. I'm going to try to back off my second job and focus more on this as my second job.
Yeah.
And so I can set aside more time to get this off the ground, because I want this to work. I want it to become something that a lot of people enjoy. Not just me.
I think
a place where we can connect, draw, and work on art, discuss art. A safe place where your ideas may not be validated, but they will be respected as long as they're non-violent and not hate.
Well, I would say I think we have a chance to build something that's a ball of fun
fun.
Right?
Exactly.
Like we need to get it set up because I want to figure out like how to make it just work really well, right? Where people love it, they're having fun. We're doing events on the weekends and through the week, and then this sounds romantic and silly, but I would love for us to be within walking distance of Villainous, and I would love Villainous to be absolutely booming because they've always supported us.
Always, and they're great people. Too.
And I would
really
just love that if like.
And the atmosphere is really good there, and the food is excellent.
I am so happy with them.
They have always been inviting and cordial and over and above.
And if we ever like successfully recorded audio, it's gonna be amazing. So anyway.
Well, we got better mics now, so
okay, so
it ought to work better.
We're gonna shoot for the Comic-Con. We don't know how we'll do, but we can figure stuff out. We'll know by next episode. So that's
sure.
Hey, thanks for watching.